It was early in the day, and one of my friends hit me up like, hey, yo, I got some edibles, bro. And my 13-year-old ass was sitting there like, what the fuck is an edible? And he's like, bruh, it's a weed cookie, bro. And the moment I saw that text, my eyes lit up. I was getting this weed cookie one way or another. So I texted him back, I'm like, hey, yo, bro, slide to 7-Eleven. And he was like, all right, bet, G, that's gonna be 25. Now, looking back at it now, $25 for an edible is kind of a lot. But considering it was my first time getting high, I didn't really want to complain. So I did a cheeky swindle out of my mom's purse and headed over to 7-Eleven. So I waited at 7-Eleven for about 10 minutes, and my friend Leo showed up. He took me around the side and whipped out of his pocket like this green looking cookie, and he's like, bro, smell this shit's straight up gas, dog. So I grabbed it, smelled it, and the moment I smelled that shit, I knew this bitch was legit. It reeked. Now, I was under the impression that edibles were kind of low-key, but this bitch smelled so much, I knew the moment I brought it inside my house, my mom would knew something was up. The fuck is that smell? So I bought the cookie and came up with this ingenious plan. I threw it in a fucking bush. But there was a reason for this. Now, whenever my mom went to sleep, I could go out to the front and get the cookie from the bush. And you don't have to tell me, I know, I'm a fucking mastermind. So I grabbed the cookie, went back inside, and went to my room. So I opened up the bag, and the moment I opened this shit up, my whole room smelled immediately like loud. So I ate the whole thing, and it kind of tasted like an earthy cookie. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like an earthy cookie. So I'm sitting on my PC playing some Portal 2 with my friend. And the whole time I'm playing, I'm just thinking in the back of my head, damn, I just ate a weed cookie. I wonder what this bitch is gonna feel like. So about 15 minutes pass, and my stomach starts getting this weird feeling. And if you've ever had an edible before or smoked weed, you know that feeling, like that kind of like come up feeling, right? Like you're kind of getting anxious a little bit, and you know, you're kind of like getting a bit nervous, I guess. And at this time, I'm just kind of thinking, damn, is this it? Is this kind of all weed is? About 5 minutes pass later, as I'm still playing Portal 2 with my friend, and this bitch hits me. It was like this euphoric wave going from my stomach all throughout my body. It was fucking amazing. Throughout my whole life, I have never been as high as I was that day. I felt like the laziest fucker on the planet at that moment. So I was sitting there playing Portal 2 with my friend, absolutely fucking tweaking. So I get up to take a piss, and I look at myself in the mirror, and my eyes are fucking red. Like they're bloodshot. Like they were red. As I'm taking a piss, I have this brilliant idea. Yo, I should go get some food. Looking back at it now, this is probably the worst idea I ever had, because we had absolutely no food in the house. But let me tell you what we did have. We had a box of cereal with no milk. Fuck! So I do one more cheeky swindle, grab all the shit that I need, my vape, my phone, and start heading over to 7-Eleven. Meanwhile, it's 12:30 at night, and my curfew is at like 11 p.m. And living in a city, you never know which car is a cop. So I carefully sneak my ass out of the house and start walking my ass on over there. Now this shit is no longer a simple walk to 7-Eleven. It's a whole ass Spec Ops mission. Run me your shit! Every time I see a car, I either duck behind somebody's house or in a bush. This happened around 6 times. So right before I walk into 7-Eleven, the only thing that I can think of is, damn, is the cashier dude gonna care if I'm past curfew? Fuck it. And the first thing that I noticed is that the cashier did not give a fuck. Mans looked like he was about as high as I was. So I start looking for what I want, and I just want to say right now, if you walk into 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee, you're fucking disgusting. Ugh! This guy's channel sucks. So I get what any normal human would get, an Arizona iced tea and a bag of Doritos. I purchase my shit and start walking home. And honestly, the walk on home was pretty uneventful. So I snuck back in the house, went to my room, and I was chilling. I drank my Arizona iced tea, had my chips, and went to bed at around 3 o'clock. So I wake up groggy as hell, getting ready to go to school, and I walk out into my living room and I see my mom just chilling there. Where did you go last night? Yeah, let me get back to you on that one.